Hello everyone, welcome to CPP Technology Explained channel. In today's tutorial video, let us learn about static member functions. The main topics we are discussing about are what is static member function, how static member function concept work in C++, and finally we shall learn when should a member function be static. Before learning about static member function, we should understand what is meant by a member function. A member function is a function that is declared inside a class scope. As shown here, the function do something is a member function which is declared inside the scope of class named example class. The class also contains two integer variables, out of which one is a static member variable. As you can see, a normal member function can access both non-static and static member variables without any issues. Now, let us see how we can make a member function as static. A member function can be made static member function when the static keyword is used in the function declaration as shown here. You need to add the keyword static at the beginning of the function. It is important to understand that inside a static function, you cannot access any non-static data members of the class. You can access only static member variables inside the class. A static function is independent of the object concept. Any class members, no matter whether it is a static member variable or is a static member function, if it is declared as static, it becomes completely independent of all object-associated concepts. Remember that the access of the class static member function or static member variables are still controlled by the class's specified access specifiers. That is, if the function is private, it won't be accessible outside the class and it can be used inside the class scope only. The most preferred way of accessing the static member function is by using the scope resolution operator as shown here. This makes the code more readable and clearly indicate that the functionality is not associated with any object state and the function is a static function. Yes, you can access the static member function using an object of the class, though it is not required at all. This method of coding is least preferred, as users or developers might assume that it is a normal function code. Now, let us check how in C++ the static member function feature is achieved. Before going into that, we need to understand how member function access the class member variables in C++. In case of normal member function, at compilation time, the compiler automatically shall pass the class thisPointer implicitly as the function's first parameter. Inside the function, the this parameter is used to access any non-static class member variables as shown here. Note: the static member variables are directly accessed without the this pointer, as it is not bounded to the object. This is how a member function accesses the member variables of that particular class. It is important to note that this parameter is automatically passed by the compiler when generating the corresponding object file. Now, let us see how the compiler version of a static member function looks like. As shown here, for a static member function, the compiler does not pass the class thisPointer implicitly as its first parameter. We have already learned that the class normal member variables are accessible using the implicit thisPointer. Since the thisPointer is not available in a static function, the static function cannot access any non-static member variables that are bound to the object. Note that the static function can access any static data members without any issues, as static data members don't rely on the thisPointer. There is only one static instance created for each static members throughout the program, that is not per object. Instead, it is shared among all the objects. This is the reason why a static member function cannot access any of the class non-static member variables. This is how in C++ the static member function is implemented. Why static member function cannot be made constant? The constantness is associated with the object's internal state and works based on this pointer. For static function, we already learned that the function does not use this pointer, and hence it is not possible to make a static function as constant. For understanding more details about constantness of a function, please watch the video tutorial Constant Member Function in C++. So, when should a member function be static? Use static methods to implement behavior that is conceptually linked to the class but does not bind to one particular instance. 1. Utility class with any utility functions. A member function can be made as static when the functionality the function is performing is not associated with any object member variables. A simple example is finding the square of a number passed as input parameter. Every program shall have some generic utility functions that are not associated with the objects. In C++, those functionality can be made static members of a utility class. 2. Thread functions. In Windows, most of the thread function APIs requires a static function. Those thread functions are made as static member functions. 3. Singleton instance creation or destroy functions. In almost all complex applications, it shall have at least one singleton class. The static member functions are provided in those classes for allowing the singleton instance creation and destruction. These are the most commonly used scenarios in which a static method is preferred. There are lots of other scenarios based on the design a function shall be made static. Now, in this tutorial video, we have learned about what is static member function, when should a member function be static, how static member function concept work in C++. Thank you for watching the tutorial video. Please subscribe and like. Also, please let us know your comments and thoughts in the comment section. Thank you.